friends, I'm Alan Cubus and I'll teach you how to make force cubes. But first let's take a look at my current Rubik's Cube collection, since it's been a while since you've seen it. So get ready to be amazed by my daily cubes and leave a like for more videos. Here I have 4 gear cubes, the Teraminx, octahedrons, some spheres, pyramids and 1x1 cubes up to the majestic and giant 10x10. It's really funny the way I stack my cube boxes, and the truth is I have even the last 4x4 from General that I haven't taken out of the box yet. I have more than 300 Rubik's cubes and a wooden frame to make art, and I'm really passionate about it. They have a good spin. Or let's see that lol. If you want a video of the entire collection, leave it in the comments. I forgot to show you all my 3x3 cubes and modifications lol. These little cubes are 300 Mosaics XD. Let's get to the video. I have these cubes and I'm tired of my discolored cube that spins badly. So I'm going to modify these so that they look as amazing as a rainbow dressed in unicorn poop. Cube Cat will accompany me and I'll measure my time to see how fast I can modify these cubes. Friends, ready? Let's go. The first thing I'm going to do is remove all the center pieces and loosen all the cubes to destroy them the way I like. I promise you that none of the cubes suffer in this process. When I've loosened all my cubes, I start removing the pieces carefully so as not to damage them. Believe me, friends, the sound of the pieces falling is very satisfying. I've been doing this for almost 4 minutes and this is just the beginning, friends, so the fun is just beginning. I recommend that you be careful while loosening the cubes and removing the pieces so as not to damage any centers. It's important for you to know that you have to be patient when modifying these cubes to forces cubes. The result will be completely worth it, and I promise you that, friends, when I finish disassembling the last cube. I have more than 10 pieces on the table that I will now have to separate one by one and then join them with the same color. What comes next will be very stressful and satisfying at the same time XD. It's funny how the centers were completely naked and without any pieces XD. But let's move on to the next step, and I must admit that this is one of my favorites because little by little the colors separate and we can already have an idea of how our beautiful cubes will look. I think this step took me more than 15 minutes, and that explains why I tell you that it is a little stressful. If you don't have patience, haha. I love how the colors look separated next to each other, and that puts me in a good mood, and so does the Cube Cat. Now we are going to join these pieces of the same color. Come with me because the fun is just beginning. We take 2 blue pieces and join them. We don't even need glue. Do this carefully and I promise you that the pieces will fit together perfectly. I recommend doing this with Moyu cubes, even though it may not seem like it. At this point, I've already been working with these cubes for 45 minutes and I have a tremendous backache, but I guess that's part of the whole cube fun lol. Also, don't forget to place the centers on each cube so you know where you're going to place the pieces you just made. This process is very easy. We simply place centers on each core and everything is perfect. Friends, when we finish with the first core, we have to repeat this whole process with the remaining 5 cores, and when we finish with this, we'll just have to assemble our cubes and everything is perfect. Friends, if you're enjoying the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks to all the Alan Cubos fans for continuing to support me and trusting me. I'll place one more piece and that's it. Let's assemble. I'll start with white because it's my favorite color ever. When I finish assembling, I'm left with a spectacular white, which I'll call Dominant Male Milk, soft as cotton. Admire the spin of this cube. Now let's go with red, which I love because it's a color that really stands out wherever you want. And we have the Lightning McQueen cube, a radiant ASMR red cube version of this spectacular spin. The blue has a sweeter and more melancholic touch that makes it look intensely sad XD. And after assembling it, we have the intense blue cube, sadly bluish. It's the cube with the saddest spin on the planet, and sadly it spins well. The green color of this cube is definitely a color that burns my eyes. As you can't imagine, it's terribly green, So green that I'll call it a green snot cube, radioactive like the lemon version of the sun. And worst of all, it spins very well, but since I hate it I'll say that it spins badly and no one will know. I'm such an evil cube XD. Let's assemble the ugliest color we have here. And I'm sorry to those who like the color orange, but they're quite rare, honestly, like this cube that I'll call orange, Naha Ranja Nana, Waka Guaka, RNG, weird. It has a good spin but a weird color, I insist, lol. And we have the yellow color left, a color that I don't love, but that I don't hate either. You're like that cube that I don't have and I don't care about having. And I have you because I'm making you lol. So you mean nothing to my life. Yellow cube that I'll call Ama Ama. You and I are the yellowest and most nerdy cube. We're done and it only took me an hour. There were leftover pieces and I assembled a cube that you can name in the comments. It's weird, but it spins well. Thanks to everyone for watching the video and I hope you liked it. I'll be making more videos like this, so leave your support and see you next time. Bye, fellow cubers and fans of Alan Cubos. And remember, it's worth mistreating a cube, but run away if it has a black background. How does it get back to the pass?